Hello, welcome yogis. So today's practice is going to be short and sweet, but we're going to be really focusing on lengthening and strengthening your psoas muscle. So psoas muscle is a muscle that we kind of forget about, but it starts from the lower back, wraps around the abdominals and comes to tie itself on the hip joint. So a lot of the time when we're sort of sat at our desks, a lot of the all day or crouched over the phone, we tend to get very tight at the front part and quite long at the back. So we're going to be working with fluid motions, a bit of twisting, always with the breath to release, find a bit more space and mobility inside of this muscle. I hope you enjoy and see you soon in practice. So we're going to start coming into a nice child's pose. So have your hands slightly wider across the mat, fingers nice and spread, big toes touching, and then just gently releasing the sitting bones towards the heels, maybe moving your hips gently side to soften into the hips, into the groin. Arms gently extended, and perhaps the crown of the head releases, finds length towards the front of the mat, opening the space between the shoulder blades. Taking a few breaths here, releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth, softening into the forehead, feeling the rib cage expand as you breathe in, and soften back towards the midline as you breathe out. If you feel like you can, maybe make your way closer towards the mat, releasing the forehead onto the mat, allowing the spine to lengthen, keeping the fingertips active on the mat, so really feeling and reaching through the fingers. Taking a few more deep breaths here. Allowing the forehead to be very heavy. Bringing your breath awareness to the back of your body. Deep inhale and deep exhale. As you next breathe in, slowly making your way back onto hands and knees. Keep the big toes touching. As you breathe out, sending the hips back. As you breathe in, rocking forward. So making the movement gentle initially, breathing in and breathing out. We're keeping the arms straight, keeping the gaze forward, engaging the belly in towards the spine. Really nice way to start to warm up into the hips, into the shoulders, the serratus anterior. Feeling the wrists also getting a nice little release, a little massage. And then let's come back to all fours. Let's bring the knees underneath the hips. You could have the toes tucked under or released. We're going to extend the left leg out. Ground through the outer edge of the left foot. Have the toes maybe gently turned in. Keep the right hand directly under your face. As you next breathe out, you're going to open and twist the left arm out towards the ceiling. Keep breathing here. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head, opening the chest towards the sky. As you breathe out, release back to the mat. Left hand underneath the face. Breathe in here as you lengthen through the spine. Breathing out, twisting over to the right. Keep grounding through the outer edge of the left foot. Breathe in here. Breathing out. As you breathe in, come all the way up. Hands reach out and over. Coming into your Anjali Mudra. And as you next breathe out, gently bringing the left hand to the outer left leg, reaching the right fingertips with enthusiasm. Let's gently move the head down and up, releasing into the neck, ensuring that we're not holding any tension. And then you'll rest wherever feels most comfortable and spacious. As you breathe in, lengthen through the right fingertips. As you breathe out, bending the elbow back towards the chest. Breathing in and breathing out. So really tuning into the right side of the body as it lengthens and becomes more spacious and then contracts. Let's do one more, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, hands reach forward and up once again. And then this time as you breathe out, gently placing the right hand to the outer mat, reaching the left fingertips towards the sky. So you're welcome to stay here. Maybe this is enough for you today. Maybe you're going to flex into the left foot and lift the left leg off the mat. Gently press the hips forward, soften into the rib cage. Breathe here as you press through the left heel. Once again, can you soften into the breath? Keep active, mind anchored on your breath and its rhythm. Maybe staying here, maybe gently bending the left knee in towards the chest. You're going to grab a hold of the top of your left foot and gently open up, pressing the hips forward. Feel that your left foot is pressing into the left hand pressing back into the left foot. Belly's gently drawing in. Feel the expansion into the chest. Keep breathing here. Soft smile on your face. Breathing in, lengthening the left leg out once again. Breathe out as you bring the foot to the ground. Circle your way back with your hands back onto all fours. Breathe in as we make our way into our cow. So sitting bones lift up. Feel the belly draw towards the floor as you open the shoulders forward, sternum bone forward. As you breathe out, reversing the movement, press into the hands so that the space between the shoulder blades widens and expands. Breathing in into your cow. Maybe closing the eyes, allowing your mind to increase its internal attention. So we're increasing our proprioception as we shut off the external stimulus. Last one here, breathing in and breathing out. Coming back onto all fours, extending the right leg out this time. So I'm just going to turn so that you can see me. So we've got the right leg extended, making sure that your left knee is directly under the left hip. Left hand underneath your face. As you breathe out, opening the right arm out. Feel that space, that twist in the rib cage. Keep grounding through the outer edge of your right foot. Breathing here, lengthening through the crown of your head. As you breathe in, come back through center. This time let's change so you'll have your right hand underneath your face. Breathe in as you lengthen the spine forward. Breathing out as you twist and open to the left. Keep anchoring through your right foot. Breathing out, back through center. Coming back onto all fours. And let's gently rock forward and back once again. Breathing out, breathing in. So these movements are really good to help move the synovial fluid inside the joints. So very good for joint releasing, these movements. So we're allowing the body to gently open up, getting everything working. Lovely. And then coming back onto all fours. Let's lengthen the right arm forward, have the right palm facing in, and then extend the left leg back. So your foot is flexed, toes pointing towards the mat. Imagine that you're pressing that right heel back. So we're working with our stability here, stabilizing muscles on the left arm and the right leg, working with the lower back, upper back. Bring stability and strength to the body. As you next breathe out, rounding into the spine as you draw opposite elbow to knee to meet at the center. Breathing in as you lengthen, gaze forward. Breathing out as you round. Breathing in, trying to bring a sort of sensuality to the movement. So we're being soft, even though we're very active. Breathing out. Last one, breathing in, extending, breathing out as you round. Coming back to all fours. And let's circle the hips 3 times in one direction. Keeping the jaw relaxed. And then 3 times in the opposite direction. Notice that one direction will feel a lot more inviting than the other. And that's okay. We're just moving with the breath, bringing that sense of fluidity to the movement. Back to all fours. So let's go to the other side. So lengthening the left arm forward, palm turned in to allow that external rotation in the shoulders. And then with control, lengthening it and extending the right leg back. So your foot is flexed, pressing through the heel, gazing towards the front of the mat, toes towards the mat. Taking a few breaths here. Keeping that idea of expansion in between the shoulder blades, of lengthening the front part of the body and the back part of the body forward. And then as you next breathe out, bending the elbow and the knee to meet under the belly. Breathing in as you expand out. Breathing out. Really good for the spine, this movement. So we're working between flexion and extension. Bringing some movement. Let's do 2 more. Breathing out and breathing in. Last one, breathing out and breathing in. Lengthen. Placing the left hand to the floor, right knee follows. Tuck the toes under as we gently press ourselves back and up into our first Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So let's lift the toes off the mat, spread the toes against the mat, soft bend in the knees as you press the sitting bones back and up. Lengthening through the spine, allowing the head to release gently side to side, forward and back. Fingers are nice and active here, nice and spread. Feel the elbows gently drawing towards one another. And visualize as if a friendly hand was gently placing itself in between the shoulder blades, and feel that space widen. As you breathe in, lengthening the right leg back, bend into the right knee, open the right knee out to the side. Make sure that your right armpit hasn't shot up. So we're trying to keep both arms active and even. Let's do 3 circles with the right knee. The circles can be quite small or quite big. Again, just allowing to move as your body feels comfortable. And then once you've done 3 in one direction, changing direction, keeping that strength in the arms, belly engaged. Extend the right leg back, look between the hands, and as you breathe out, gently placing the right foot in between the hands. Back knee comes to the floor. Breathing in, arms reach up and over. So let's set ourselves up here. So you might want to wiggle your foot, your right foot out to the side, having the ankle right underneath the knee here. So it's supporting the leg. And then let's gently soften the pelvis towards the earth. So we're very active in the big toe mount of the front foot, feeling both sides of the waist, but also the front and the back part of the body lengthen. So we're finding length here in the body. Fingertips are active, but still relaxed. Jaw relaxed, maybe closing the eyes. Coming back to your breath. How does it feel to be in your body right now? Can you find a bit more softness, a bit more ease. As you next breathe in, lengthen, and as you breathe out, twisting over to the right, reaching the fingertips out wide, breathing in back through center. Let's do this 2 more times. Breathing out as you twist from the navel up, breathing in to center, breathing out as you twist, breathing in back through center. As you breathe out next, placing the left hand to the floor and opening your right arm out into a twist. Soften into the hips, again allowing the pelvis to soften towards the floor. Let's circle the right arm 3 times in one direction, bringing space and opening into the shoulder joint. And then once you've circled in 3 directions, gently circling in the other direction for 3 rounds. Placing the right hand back on the mat. You're going to lift the back knee and gently press back into your Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So keeping the neck relaxed, soft bend in the knees to really help the sitting bones draw back and up. As you breathe in, let's circle the spine, spiral the spines forward into your high plank. Press the heels back, gaze forward. As you breathe out, soft bend in the knees as you press yourself back into your downward dog. Let's do this 2 more times. Breathing in, rounding the spine, coming forward into your high plank. Breathing out as you make your way into your Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Last round, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, left leg reaches back and up. Once again, checking that both arms are equally balanced. Let's bend the left knee and open the left knee out to the side. 3 circles with the left knee in one direction. And then 3 circles in the opposite direction. Extending the left leg back again into your 3-leg dog. Look between the hands. And as you next breathe out, with control, placing the left foot between your hands. Back knee gently comes to the floor. Lovely. So let's set up once again. Maybe toe heeling your left foot out. Ankle underneath the knee to support. You might even want to walk the back knee out a bit. Breathe in, arm reach up and over. As you breathe out, soften the pelvis towards the floor. So as you soften the bottom part of the body, still work with the idea of lengthening and elevation of space in the top part of the body. Feeling, especially around the rib cage, the idea of expansion as you breathe in, of space being created, and of softening and release with every single out-breath. Grounding through the big toe mount. So keeping that front foot active, pressing through the back heel. Breathing in as you lengthen, breathing out, twisting over to the left. Let's do this 2 more times. Breathing in through center, lengthening. Breathing out, twisting from the navel up. Last one, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in to center. As you breathe out, placing the right hand to the floor, opening the left arm out into a twist. And then circling the left arm, this time 3 times in one direction. Nice, juicy, active circles. And then 3 times in the opposite direction. So once again, just maybe noticing any differences between the left and the right shoulders. Coming back to the mat. Reach forward with the sternum bone, with the breastbone. So feel that chest opening forward as you release and stretch into the hips. Planting the hands Tuck the back toes under if they're not already, lifting the back knee up, and then gently making your way back into your downward facing dog. From your dog, soft bend in the knees, and you're going to walk your hands gently back towards your feet. Keep the knees very bent here. Let's interlace and grab opposite elbows and really allow the spine to melt over the legs. And so we're keeping the knees bent here to really safeguard the lower back, the SI joint. We're using the power of our legs so that it can support the back. Once again, let's just release the head side to side, forward and back. Visualize and feel that the weight of your body is really spread between the heel and then the big toe and little toe mount. So you should be able to lift the toes off the mat and spread them out wide without it affecting your balance. Breathing out, releasing. Let's gently place the forearms to the back of the head. Feel the forearms gently pressing into the back of the head, and then the back of the head pressing back into the forearms. Feel that engagement, the toning into the abdominals, into the belly. And then gently, with the back straight, starting to make your way all the way up into your Tadasana, mountain pose. Releasing the arms out wide. Palms facing forward, allowing that external rotation in the shoulders, maybe doing a few nice shoulder rolls, allowing the breath to soften. Legs are nice and active, so just find a comfortable distance between your feet where, once again, the weight of the body is slightly back. You might feel as if you are about to fall back, but we're actually bringing the weight, that steadiness, the balance to the back. So the alignment comes from the back of your body. Big toe mound is grounded, little toe mound, feeling the inner arches softly rooting up, engaging the inside of the legs. Gently lengthening the tailbone down and feeling the front of the hips softly lift up. Ribcage softens. Lengthening through the crown of the head, keeping the facial muscles relaxed. Where can you feel your breath? Keeping the space between the eyebrows soft, a slight gap between the upper teeth and the lower teeth, and allowing your tongue to release from the roof of your mouth. Perhaps keeping your eyes closed, only if it's comfortable. You're going to start rocking your arms side to side. So keep breathing in on one side, breathing out to the other. So at the same time, we're working a bit of tapping. So really good again for our body. Bringing some movement into the spine, the side of the body. Can have a very soft bend in the knees, so bring a bit of movement into the knees. And then softly and quietly making your way back to center. Let's open the arms out wide and up, gazing towards the sky. Arms come into our Anjali Mudra, breathing out through the heart center. Breathing in, arms reach out and up. Breathing out through the heart center. Last one, finding that expansion and space in the body as you lengthen, rooting through the heels, breathing out through the center. Bowing your head towards your heart, thumbs gently lifting the sternum bone. And let's close the practice by sharing the sound of Om on our out breath. Breathing in here. Namaste.